Hey guys, it's Josh here and welcome back to another speed build video. It's been almost a full month now since my last video because I've been focusing kind of a lot on my end of semester assignments for university, but they're done, so I have about 6 weeks off now. So as you can probably guess, I'm just going to be playing so much Sims, and I'm just so excited for island living as well. Like, I think by the time this video comes out, there'll be like 7 or 6 days left until it comes out, so I think you guys can guess what kind of build I'll be doing next because that pack just looks so cool. But anyway, also as like a little quick mini update, over the next 6 weeks I plan to put out like my regular videos, like the CC videos, the build videos as usual, and also I'm hoping to get a tutorial out because I couldn't get one out over the last few months because obviously university and I don't have as much time as I used to at the start of the year where I could put out some tutorials. But now that I've got 6 weeks off, I can definitely prepare another tutorial for you guys. So I'm thinking either another like CC one that probably goes more in depth into like texturing maybe. If not, it'll be a render tutorial because I know you guys really want one of those as well. But anyway, onto the speed build. This is I just call this a family home because all of my previous builds is like modern home this, modern home that. So this is a 2-story family home with 3 bedrooms, 1 teens room, 1 like old child room, because it's not like a really kiddie room that has like toys and stuff. It's actually like kind of like maybe like they're 12 years old or something, because there's a few Void Critter posters, but apart from that there's no like little car toys or anything like that. And apart from that, there's obviously like the master bedroom, which I'm pretty sure has an ensuite. I actually don't remember, but there is a bathroom downstairs, or there's like a toilet downstairs, I'm pretty sure. And then upstairs there's a full-on bathroom, and I do believe that there's an ensuite, but as I said, I'm not too sure because I built this last week, but I've just been waiting to find time to record a voiceover. Anyway, downstairs area, there's a garage, there's a little study nook near the staircase, there's also a full-on kitchen, living, like open plan living kind of area with the dining area as well. And finally, there's like this secondary room on the ground floor that can only be accessed from the outside, so it could be like a workshop kind of space, but I've left it empty so you guys can like do whatever you want with it, because I'm pretty sure if you want to do, you could shift some furniture around and you can actually put a door from the inside and remove the door that's from the outside to that room, so you guys can potentially make it into some kind of like ground floor full bathroom or a workshop or like a bedroom, even like a toddler's bedroom, even though it's like kind of away from all the other bedrooms. So it's big enough for it to be a toddler's bedroom, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, as you can see, the house is starting to take shape. It is fairly modern because if you guys know anything about my builds, is that I really love to do modern builds because they just look really nice. And also those bricks, I'm pretty sure they were added in like in one of the most recent, not the most recent, but the one before that. I think the one that added freelancer careers, I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, the one before that. So that was when Rain Tools came out. I don't actually remember when these bricks got added, but I know that they were added by accident at the start because it had a weird glitched name, but then they fixed the name and they kept the bricks in there, and I've never used them before, so I thought why not. And they actually looked amazing, especially in like a modern setting. Like it looked so clean, and like the other bricks in the game, like I've always said this, but the other bricks, like the base game bricks at least in the game, they just look, I don't like them one bit. Like they just kind of look really weird, and they kind of look a bit too alpha or like realistic to be like in Sims. I don't know why. It's really hard to explain it, but I just don't like how it fits with the game. Like I don't think it fits at all. Even the city living ones, like they kind of look a little bit strange to me. That's why I've never used them before. But anyway, as you can see, I'm kind of having trouble with like the orientation of the garage, since the way the garages are normally made is with regular wall tiles, and you kind of just put like paneling and then like columns, but that was gonna like make the whole entrance area like uneven, so I kind of had to improvise a little bit and use the city living mural thing. So I wish there was like a white swatch for that, but in the end it's a art or a skill object, so it's gonna end up becoming invisible anyway, so that's probably why they didn't add any swatches to it, because it'll become like painted and stuff. But I just wish there was a white swatch for that because it kind of looks a little bit out of place, but at the same time, it's like the exact proportion that I wanted it to, so I just kind of had to like do it and just keep it there. And honestly, I think it looks fine if you just ignore like the bottom bit where it has like the handles. But anyway, we are moving straight on into the kitchen now as per usual, and the whole house is fairly neutral toned. It's got a really light color scheme. Like there's a lot of white, there's a lot of like this light colored wood as well. And to contrast, there's a little bit of the darker brick that I was talking about earlier, which honestly, I love it so much. Like I feel like if I ever use brick in a house again that's modern, it'll be this brick that I'm using right now because it's just amazing. And yeah, the lounge room also continues on with the same color scheme. Like the bedrooms also followed like the similar color scheme, but as I've always said, the color scheme for each bedroom is slightly different. So the master bedroom is got this nice blue color scheme. One of the kids' bedroom, or the child's bedroom, has a really green color scheme, I'm pretty sure. And the teen's bedroom, I've actually forgotten, but each bedroom has a color scheme on top of the overall house color scheme, just so it contrasts a little bit and just so it has a bit of personality, because the last thing I want to do is create bedrooms that look exactly the same, because that kind of bedroom is really only possible in a display home, I guess, where everything is just like kind of on display. But this is a house that's fit for a family, so it should at least look like somewhat that there's a family living in here. So I did that by putting lots of clutter and making the bedrooms look really personalized. But anyway, as you can see now, I'm trying to make this kind of TV unit kind of thing. Like, I don't use CC in my build because it just makes it so much easier for everyone to download if they don't have to go download CC. So it was always a big struggle to make TV cabinets because there are none in the game. Like honestly, why aren't there any in the game? Like they are one of the most essential items. Like there's those TV tables or TV surfaces, I don't know what they're called, TV units, but like they're not full on units, they're just like stands. But anyway, we are moving on to like the first bathroom. Like that's not really a bathroom, it's kind of just a toilet. And if you keep going, you end up going into laundry as well. Like it's hard to explain, but there's just a toilet, there's like a hand basin and a toilet in like the first area, and if you keep walking, as you can see now, there will be a laundry area as well. So yeah, that's what's on the ground floor. There's no actual bathroom on the ground floor, there's just a toilet. Upstairs there's one bathroom at least. I think there's two, but I don't remember, but there's at least one upstairs that's public, so anyone can use it. But yeah, put some decorations down. As I said, the whole house just follows this light wooden color scheme because I just love it. Like this is my favorite wooden tone, like this really light color. Like I like the dark tones as well, but in a modern house that's full on modern, like not industrial or anything like that, I really love this light colored tone. And that bath has like a light colored tone as well, but I'm pretty sure I changed that because that kind of looks a little bit weird. And if I don't change that, I think I will before I upload this build because it kind of looks a bit strange to me. I don't know if you guys think it's weird, but looking back at it now, it kind of looks a bit weird to me. But anyway, we are moving on to the bedrooms now, and as you can see, I'm just kind of like playing around with like the room shape because it's kind of a bit strange. Like there's this really big 2x2 hole that's like unused, so I was going to put some those built-in dressers here and there, but I don't think I keep it in the kids' bedroom. But the two cabinets in either of the bedrooms with the double bed, I do keep those there because they fit in quite nicely. But the one in the kids' bedroom, which will be the smallest of the lot, obviously, I do change the cabinet. I do take the cabinets away because they just kind of looked a little bit strange. I'm just all over the place, but I feel like I did a pretty good job as my first build back playing The Sims because I was able to do a few things that I've never done before, and it was a lot of fun. Like I haven't had this much fun building for quite a while, and I'm just so much more excited to start building again since the release of a new expansion pack, because that's always a lot of fun. Like post launch, right after an expansion pack is so much fun to build. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just so much fun because there's so much new content and a new world to build in. that it just gives everyone a huge wave of inspiration, and I'm just so excited to finally get that, because I've actually not really had a look at any of the new objects in the game, because I kind of just want to like build and discover everything for myself. Like, it's just so much fun to just like open the game, open up the build menu, see all of those yellow icons all over the furniture, and just like have a look at them one by one. It's just so much fun. But anyway, as you can see right now, we are working on the upstairs bathroom, and as I said earlier, I'm just trying to like shift everything around, because the kids' bedroom, it just looked really strange having this huge unused space in between the bathroom and the kids' bedroom. I was like trying to shift things around to make it work and yeah, use the space as efficiently as possible, because I don't think many of you guys would like that huge gap with nothing in it. So I do shift things around, and I think the bed ends up going in like a little gap, and I think the bathroom may or may not use the small space that's left as a cabinet, because that would be a more efficient use of space than having this 2x2 gap with one cabinet, as you can see right now, because I'm pretty sure I do change that in the end, because that does not look that great. And I feel like I'm gonna say that, but in the end, yeah, that's how it actually stayed. So I'm so silly. I don't know why I kept saying that I was gonna change it, but what I did do is I put a door in there so that your Sims can kind of hide things away in the house. Like, as I said, I built this last week and I've already forgotten. Like, my memory is so bad. I need to work on that. But anyway, we are ready to start decorating the house, and I don't think I've ever used one of those city living oversized artworks before. Like, I've never used them before, so I thought, hey, first time for everything, right? But I decided to place that, and it looked pretty cool. Like, I'm actually shocked at how cool that looked. And then further on, there's those cats and dogs paintings that always look really great when you like put them next to each other. And we're putting some more bricks down as well, because honestly, it just made the rooms feel a lot more cozy, and it gave it a lot more of like a modern aesthetic to it. Like, sure, white is pretty modern, but when it's just all white, it kind of gets a bit too much. So the brick actually gave it a really nice contrast, especially since it's a lot darker than the rest of the house. It kind of just pops and makes the house look a lot better, but it's not, at least in the kitchen area, it's not like super realistic, since on the other side of the wall, it's just got this like slate tile on the outside. But I'm pretty sure I'll just pretend that it's all rendered, and like the outside, it's still brick, but like it's just rendered. That's all white from the outside. But anyway, we are just cluttering up the kitchen and putting some chopping boards down, putting the knives down, and I was gonna put like a print up on the area right above the stove, but that didn't really make sense. That's kind of a bit of like a fire hazard, if you ask me. If you've got like paper directly above the stove, I think that's a bad idea. So instead, I just put a regular like modern range hood that I only just discovered at the start of the year, which is kind of crazy, because I'm pretty sure that's been in the game since the launch. But like, I've never noticed that range hood at all. Like, I've always used the metal one, but I never knew that wooden one existed. But anyway, lots of clutter. Like, honestly, half of the time of a build is just spent cluttering for me. Like, I don't know why. And obviously, since this is a kid's bedroom, they're gonna have a lot of console, or not a kid's bedroom, what am I talking about? Since this is a kid's or a family home, obviously there's gonna be a couple of game consoles, maybe like the Wii and like the PlayStation or something, who knows what it is. But they're gonna have more than one console, I'm pretty sure, because there's at least two kids living in this house, so you'd think that they'd have at least two consoles, one for each, kind of. That's how I'm thinking about it, at least. And the entrance area, it's got a pretty simple design to it. Like, there's nothing too special. There's like a little green area. There's the entrance area, which has like the table. And I think it looked pretty cool. Just have it as like a little entrance thing that when you walk into the house, you'll kind of see it as the first thing. So I put some nice decorations on there just so it looks nice. And I was gonna like put a mirror down there, but it wasn't really working for me. So I ended up changing that back to the original painting, because although mirrors sometimes look nice, it just didn't look nice in this case, because mirrors are usually used to like make a room look bigger. At least if a mirror is used outside of like a bathroom or bedroom, it's usually there to like make the room look bigger. And I was gonna try and incorporate that into this living space, but it just kind of like didn't end up working as I thought it would, so I ended up putting it back to the painting. And here's the little office nook that I was talking about. I love how it turned out. One thing that I really loved about this office area was that I used the leading artworks from the freelancer update, and I like put some on the ground, as on the floor, like near the staircase, and I also put some on top. Like I put a smaller one on top of the bookshelf, and it looked so cool, especially from upstairs. It looked really cool because I also put a chandelier, well, not really a chandelier, it's just a really long pendant light, and it just looked so cool. Like I feel like if I ever do like a stairwell like this again, I'm gonna use like those, I'm gonna put a bookshelf there and put one of those leading artworks on it as well, because it just looked pretty cool. Like I've never really done anything like that in The Sims before, because it wasn't really possible since we had no leaning artworks, but that was just so much fun. Like I'm just discovering so many new ways to build in The Sims from each update, because they just add so many new objects, and with each addition of new objects there's just endless possibilities, because you can like size them up, size them down, and do a bunch of crazy things. But anyway, we are now getting to the point where we're kind of personalizing each bedroom to be like, to suit like the kind of life state that they're representing. So this is the kids' bedroom. It's very green. I think I said it was blue at the start, but it is very green, and they've got like these signed posters of their favorite game, I guess game posters, or like the game companies. There's Blick Block, I think that's what it's called, and there's also some other game that I don't know what it's called. And there's also 2 little cushions that the kids can sit on, so I'm pretty sure like maybe every now and then they can invite one of their friends over and they'll play on the TV that they have in their bedroom. It's like a really old TV. And this is the teens' bedroom. So this is, although this has slightly like kiddie things like those posters, but also since they are a teen, they've got a lot of study to do as well, so their desk is a lot bigger and they've got a lot more like books and study notes and stuff on top of that. And also they do practice music, so I do put a keyboard in there as well. Obviously you can swap that out to anything you like you can probably put like a guitar down or something else down, but I put the keyboard down since that's pretty universal. And apart from that, there's just a lot more posters and stuff. And obviously since a teen lives here, there's a double bed, or since possibly even a young adult of the family could live in here. And now onto the main bedroom. It turns out there is no ensuite for this bedroom, but I'm pretty sure that's fine. Like it's not, this house isn't massive, so it kind of made sense that there wasn't going to be enough room for an ensuite, but you may actually get away with putting an ensuite in here if you just shrink the bedrooms down a little bit, since these bedrooms, except for the kids' bedroom, are pretty sizable. Like the main bedroom has enough room to have a full-on TV unit in the room, so you could probably delete that and put a ensuite in there if you wanted to. But I wanted to make this a little bit more luxury, and so that like the parents could kind of, every now and then if they wanted to, they could just kind of retreat into their bedroom a little bit and watch some TV instead of having to sit in the living space downstairs, probably where like the kids want to be playing their consoles and have their own little like room to relax. So this is the main upstairs bathroom. There's nothing too special when you compare it to like the ground level toilet area. It's like the same design, but this just has more clutter in it and stuff, because this is obviously the commonly used area, and like the downstairs toilet could probably be like for the guests when they want to use the bathroom, or for the laundry as well, obviously, since there are laundry things. But I guess if you really wanted to, you could actually like shuffle the bottom ground floor toilet around to like remove all the laundry objects and put in like an actual bathroom, so you guys can have like a full-on guest bathroom and then like an upstairs family bathroom, which I think kind of also makes sense as well. But anyway, we are just placing the lights down now, and I think after that we'll be moving outside to begin landscaping. And the landscaping in this house, it's fairly basic. There's like a lot of plants around the border of the house, and then there's also a pool in the backyard, as well as a small little table and chair area for your Sims, so your Sims can have like an outdoor barbecue. And there's also obviously an outdoor barbecue as well, so your Sims can actually have a barbecue, because I'm pretty sure in some of my other builds I've made like this outdoor entertainment area but there's no barbecue, and that kind of made no sense to me, because if you're going to entertain outside, you kind of want to have an area outside where you can cook as well. But anyway, I think we're just finalizing some of the last interior details before we move on straight outside to the exterior. So I think I'll just leave you guys off here. The screenshots will be at the very end of this speed build, so if you're interested in those, definitely stay tuned. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be sometime over the next few days. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!